What's good, YouTube? It's your boy EGF Ron, aka Ron, aka every single girl on this Plus Family. We're back, guys, with another banging YouTube video. That's my title. It's a very intriguing, interesting video. Acknowledge the clear white do-rag. This is a one-time thing, I hope. But before we even get into this video, this very short / long video, like the video, subscribe to me, and comment down below your take on it, because I'm about to go down on mine. I'm not going to make this video too long. I just got off work. It's 4:20 in the morning, as most of my videos are made at like 4:20 in the fucking morning. Brittany Griner was released from jail yesterday. Released from Russian jail. And if you don't know why she was there, have you been living under a rock? They found traces of weed in her suitcase, allegedly through TSA or whatever. Russia sentenced her to 9 years in prison, and she just got released. But not without the trade of Viktor Bout. Who is Viktor Bout, you may ask? A kingpin in the global illegal arms trade during the 90s. Who is he? He's the Merchant of Death. That's just a little nickname for him. They also made a movie about him in 2006 called Lord of War or something. Man, hey, the point is that I made this video to say that we lost. Hey, I don't get into politics. This is not a political video. This is not about Biden, Kamala, Trump. I don't give a fuck about none of their opinions. This is not about politics. This is about principle. And the principle is that we lost the damn trade. That's all I want to make clear. We lost. We traded a water gun for an AK-47. We traded a butter knife for a damn machete. We traded a fucking phone camera for a Canon G7X Mark III. That's what we just did. We gave away a WNBA basketball player that's already shared. She's already shown a lot of unpatriotic ways to this country, and we just traded somebody we looked for years. I'm looking at an article right now. For years. We looked for this man for years. We got him. He was in jail for 14 years, and we just traded him all because a woman wanted to bring weed to Russia. Now, apparently it was an accident. There was traces of it in her luggage. She didn't know. But again, all it takes is a simple Google search, because I don't think she forgot. You know, you check your luggage before you go across the fucking world to a different country. I'm pretty sure you check. And if you don't, I'm pretty sure there's people around you that should probably check. You got a girlfriend, right? A star on what? The Phoenix, whatever, stars, whatever it's called. That wasn't an accident. You brought it on purpose. You just not checking your luggage when you go to Russia. I find that hard to believe personally, but let's go on Russia laws on weed. A quick Google search, something you could have simply did, Brittany. You could save us all the time, all the Twitter posts, all the making Biden look like a dumbass. I think he looked dumb, and I'm not even Democrat, Republican. I don't really care about that shit. Simple Google search. Less than 6 grams qualified as an administrative offense punishable by 5,000 ruble, fine or 15-day detention. Apparently you had more than just a trace. That's just what I get from reading that. Now, it could have been some type of discrimination. It could have been something. They could have just bended the rules, you know, just used you as a pawn to get Victor out. But sorry to break it to you, we should not have gave him away because she was careless and stupid. That's what it boils down to. She was stupid. A simple Google search. Let's continue. Possession of up to 6 grams is considered an administrative crime, whereas more than 7 grams is considered a serious criminal offense, as regulated by Russia's Criminal Code, Article 228. If it's banned there, why? Why? I'm not buying the accident shit because it's not true. But just to go into depth a little bit more about what Viktor Bout did, for all y'all that don't know, I'm not going to try and make this video longer than what it needs to be, but here's just a little paragraph. Bout 55 emerged as a kingpin in the global illegal arms trade during the 1990s, accused of fueling some of the world's bloodiest conflicts, particularly in Africa, sourcing weapons from the huge stockpiles of the collapsed Soviet Union. The Russian used a fleet of Soviet-built transportation aircraft to supply vast quantities of arms, often circumventing international embargoes. I'm not gonna go down this whole thing and read it to you like I'm some type of damn teacher, but all I know, the nigga got caught providing a staggering number of military-grade weapons to an avowed terrorist organization committed to killing Americans. And he's free. All for a WNBA player. Now they're saying he's not a threat no more. I find that bullshit. I have a very hard time believing that Russia was not willing to give up 2 people for this one man. I have a hard time believing that they'd even ask for him in return for something like this. You can't tell me that he's the only Russian person that we have in our custody. You can't tell me that the most powerful nation doesn't have nothing. You have no strings to pull. This was just dumb. It's stupid. And the sad part about it is that there's a U.S. ex-Marine over there named Paul Whelan, who I'm gonna touch on a little bit before I end this video. Paul Whelan, he's a former U.S. Marine. He's been in Russia's custody for about 5 years, and we picked a WNBA's player who was over there and actually committed a real crime over there. Now, was that sentence unusual punishment, cruel and unusual punishment? Yeah, kind of, we're being honest, it kind of was. But guess what? It's not our country, you're somewhere else. It's just little things that you should know when you go places. Just my opinion, when you go certain places, you know, like, she didn't care. Now we got Mr. Whelan, who's 52. He's serving a 16-year jail sentence and got arrested in Moscow in 2018 for simply fucking visiting. He was visiting. He's in jail for spying. He was out of the Marine Force about 10 years. By the time he got arrested, he was out of the Marines for about 10 years. This man's still in jail over there. And Brittney's free. Somebody who cared about the nation. Brittney's free just because of her fucking name. No more, no less. It's just because of her name. It doesn't matter that she kneeled during the national anthem. It didn't matter that she got herself in the situation. It doesn't matter how careless she was. And it doesn't matter how she came back begging for us to release her after shitting on everybody and acting like she didn't care about anyone. But y'all not ready for that conversation. And most of all, what kind of got me the most is that if it was me or if it was you, they wouldn't care. We'd still be in that jail. We'd be Paul Whelan. We'd be Paul Whelan. No more, no less. Nonetheless, we'd be Paul Whelan. Man, hey, if we gave up, and by the way, if we gave up fucking the Merchant of Death or whoever this nigga is for Brittany Griner, what the hell are we giving up for LeBron James? On a real note though, man, back to what I was saying, dead ass, if it was one of us, we would have been over there. My take on it is Biden failed us. America failed us. These athletes that fight for other athletes and not normal civilians that even make their sports humanly possible to be funded to this degree failed us. All of these, just America failed. I don't really have much else to say on it. I think it's all dumb. I think Brittney is dumb. I think Biden is dumb. I think this nigga Victor getting caught, Viktor Bout, he's a lick and he's dumb. You're a merchant of death, known by everybody, and you got caught lacking in Thailand. I think Paul Whelan for going to Russia is dumb. I think anybody that leaves this country is dumb. Especially if you're going somewhere in Europe. You're dumb. Now that may have came off a little bit rude. It's nothing against any Europe nations. Just more of me just being scared. Just keeping it 1,000, just being scared. I'm not informed enough. Obviously Brittany Griner is not informed enough. And obviously a lot of people is not informed that when you are not in your country, you don't own the world. It's not your rules. And people keep on, you can come at me with all this, oh, it was just weed or it wasn't worth 9 years. I don't care about that. They don't care about that. Nobody cares about that. Because when a great example, if someone enters your house with shoes and you have a no shoe policy in your house, do you care that they don't at their house? No, you don't. Something that people like to do is make these dumbass new rules to try to apply to their life when something seems unreasonable to them. But the point is that she was on somebody else's lawn, you're in somebody else's territory, and what she did was stupid. What she did caused a lot of outroar that didn't even have to fucking be here. A fucking criminal who gave weapons to eliminate Americans is free. Is he no threat? Who knows? I know something. I surely do know something. Russia feel like they won. And Russia did win. I'm not all about this conspiracy shit. I'm not really with the whole Matrix shit. I'm not with none of that shit. Videos about all that shit coming soon. But Russia did win. They won the trade. And that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna scream, free my nigga Paul Whelan, man. Free my nigga Paul Whelan, man. You actually served this country. Free my nigga Paul. Free my nigga Paul Whelan, man. Free my nigga Paul Whelan. Cause Paul, we failed you. I'm sorry, Paul. I blame everybody but Paul. I'm sorry, Paul. We failed you. We picked I'm sorry, Paul. We picked Brittany Griner over you. Did Brittany Griner go to the military? Did Brittany Griner insult a lot of people's favorite basketball players? Did any of us even like Brittany Griner? All I'm saying is, resume for resume, I'm picking Paul Whelan 24/7 all the way over a fucking Shaquille O'Neal build bitch that just plays basketball and talks shit. That's all I'm saying. I love y'all more than I love myself. I got a video dropping in two days. I had another video dropping today, but I had to drop this. Hit that sub button. Tell me down below what you think on the situation. That's just my thoughts. I'm out. Peace.